Have you ever struggled with self-doubt? Felt like you weren't good enough, strong enough, or capable enough to handle life's challenges? If so, you're not alone. Confidence is something many people chase, but few truly understand. What if the secret to self-confidence wasn't about faking it until you make it, but about mastering your own mind? That's exactly what Marcus Aurelius, the great Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, taught. His wisdom, written nearly 2,000 years ago in Meditations, reveals that true confidence doesn't come from external validation or success, it comes from within. It's built through discipline, rational thinking, and focusing only on what you can control. In this video, we'll break down the lessons of Marcus Aurelius and show you how to develop unshakable self-confidence by applying Stoic principles to your daily life. Let's dive in. 1. Understanding the nature of self-confidence. Before we dive into specific practices, let's first define what self-confidence truly is. According to Marcus Aurelius, self-confidence arises from an understanding of one's own mind. He believed that our judgments, rather than external events, shape our emotional experiences. The ancient Stoics' insight is that while we can't always control what happens to us, we can control how we interpret and respond to these events. This perspective sets the stage for a kind of self-confidence that is resilient, adaptable, and internally driven. 2. Mastering your perceptions. One of the core lessons from Marcus Aurelius is the importance of mastering your perceptions. He wrote, "If you are pained by external things, it is not they that disturb you, but your own judgment about them. And it is in your power to wipe out that judgment now." In other words, our suffering often comes not from what happens in the world but from how we choose to interpret those events. To build self-confidence, start by examining your thoughts. Notice when you're assigning negative labels to challenges or setbacks. Instead of thinking, "I failed at this," try reframing the experience as a learning opportunity. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this setback? How can I grow stronger? By consistently adjusting your mindset, you train your mind to focus on personal growth rather than on the fear of failure. This shift is crucial because it means that your confidence no longer depends on external validation or the approval of others, it comes from your own rational evaluation and commitment to improvement. 3. Focusing on what you can control. Another central pillar in the teachings of Marcus Aurelius is the idea that we must focus our energy on what we can control. He famously stated, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this, and you will find strength. Often, self-doubt and anxiety stem from worrying about factors outside our control, such as the opinions of others, unpredictable future events, or the outcomes of our endeavors. To build lasting self-confidence, make a habit of distinguishing between what is within your sphere of influence and what isn't. Begin by listing the elements of a situation that you can change: your response, your effort, and your attitude. Let go of the rest. Over time, you'll notice that by concentrating solely on your actions, you're more effective in achieving your goals, and each small victory reinforces your inner strength and self-belief. 4. Taking purposeful action. Marcus Aurelius believed that confidence is cultivated through action. He advised, "Do what nature demands. Get a move on, if you have it in you, and don't worry whether anyone will give you credit for it." In his view, the most important thing is to act according to your principles, regardless of external recognition. Every time you take action, even if it's a small step, you validate your ability to overcome challenges. Whether you're learning a new skill, pursuing a passion, or tackling a difficult project, deliberate and consistent action builds a sense of competence and self-reliance. Confidence is not the result of perfection, it is built through persistent effort and the willingness to step out of your comfort zone. When you commit to action, you affirm to yourself that you have what it takes to succeed, regardless of setbacks. 5. Embracing discomfort and adversity. Building self-confidence also means developing resilience in the face of adversity. Marcus Aurelius taught, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Instead of viewing obstacles as insurmountable barriers, see them as opportunities to develop strength and character. Every time you confront a challenge, whether it's public speaking, learning something new, or facing criticism, view it as a test of your inner fortitude. Embrace the discomfort, knowing that each experience, no matter how challenging, contributes to your personal growth. By actively seeking out challenges, you not only prepare yourself for future obstacles but also send a powerful message to your mind: you are capable of handling whatever comes your way. This approach transforms adversity into a stepping stone toward a more confident and resilient self. 6. Letting go of external validation. One of the most liberating teachings of Marcus Aurelius is the importance of not relying on external validation for self-worth. He observed, "It never ceases to amaze me, we all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinion than our own." In our modern world, it's easy to become entangled in the pursuit of approval, whether through social media likes, accolades, or praise from colleagues. However, this reliance on external feedback can undermine your self-confidence. True self-confidence comes from within. It is based on an internal measure of worth that is determined by your actions and adherence to your values, not by the fleeting opinions of others. Start by affirming your intrinsic value through self-reflection and self-compassion. Recognize that your worth is inherent and independent of external achievements. When you internalize this belief, you free yourself from the need for constant validation, and your actions become motivated by purpose rather than by the desire for approval. 7. Developing self-discipline. Another cornerstone of Marcus Aurelius' philosophy is self-discipline. He famously noted, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This idea underscores the importance of cultivating habits that reinforce a positive, disciplined mindset. Self-confidence is not merely about feeling good, it's about living according to a set of principles and routines that affirm your capabilities. To develop self-discipline, commit to small daily practices that align with your long-term goals. Whether it's establishing a morning routine, setting aside time for reflection, or engaging in physical exercise, these habits form the foundation of a confident life. Each day, as you follow through on your commitments, you build trust in your ability to control your actions and direct your life. Over time, this trust deepens into an enduring sense of self-confidence. 8. Reflecting on mortality to find urgency. One of the most profound insights from Marcus Aurelius is his reflection on mortality. He urged himself and others to remember that life is fleeting, stating, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." While this might sound morbid at first, it is meant to remind us of the preciousness of every moment. When you truly understand that time is limited, every action takes on greater significance. This awareness can be a powerful motivator to overcome procrastination and to stop allowing fear or self-doubt to hold you back. Embrace the idea that every moment is an opportunity to grow, learn, and assert your will. By living fully and courageously in the present, you cultivate a robust confidence that comes from knowing that you are making the most of your finite time on this earth. 9. Serving a higher purpose. Another key aspect of Marcus Aurelius' teachings is the notion of duty, both to oneself and to the greater good. He believed that our lives should be devoted to a purpose greater than personal gain. As he put it, "What we do now echoes in eternity." This perspective helps shift the focus away from self-doubt and insecurity, redirecting energy toward meaningful contributions. When you dedicate yourself to a cause or mission that transcends your own interests, you tap into a source of strength and motivation that is far more sustainable than any external praise. Whether you're working to improve your community, advancing your professional field, or pursuing personal passions that benefit others, purpose fuels self-confidence. It reminds you that your actions matter and that you have something valuable to offer the world. 10. Practicing gratitude and contentment. A final, yet essential, lesson from Marcus Aurelius is the importance of gratitude. He observed, "Very little is needed to make a happy life, it is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." When we focus on what we have rather than what we lack, we build a mindset of abundance. This, in turn, bolsters self-confidence. Begin each day by reflecting on the things for which you are grateful. It might be your health, the love of family and friends, or even the challenges that push you to grow. By acknowledging and appreciating these blessings, you create a stable foundation of contentment that isn't easily shaken by external circumstances. Gratitude helps you maintain perspective, reminding you that your worth is not dependent on external successes or failures but on the intrinsic goodness of your life. 11. Integrating these principles into daily life. Now that we've explored these core teachings, how can you integrate them into your everyday routine? The answer lies in small, consistent practices that reinforce your inner strength. Daily reflection. Set aside time each day for quiet reflection. Use this time to review your actions, assess your thoughts, and reaffirm your commitment to personal growth. Journaling your experiences can help you track your progress and recognize patterns that might undermine your confidence. Mindful reframing. When faced with challenges or setbacks, consciously reframe your thoughts. Replace self-criticism with questions like, "What can I learn from this experience?" or "How can I improve?" This practice helps you maintain a rational perspective, reducing the impact of negative emotions. Action over apathy. Commit to daily actions that align with your long-term goals. Even when the path is uncertain, each small step forward reinforces the belief that you are capable of affecting change. Remember that every challenge is an opportunity to test and strengthen your resolve. Purposeful living. Identify a cause or passion that resonates with you. Dedicate time and energy to it, and allow that sense of purpose to drive you forward. Knowing that your actions contribute to something larger than yourself is a powerful antidote to self-doubt. Gratitude practice. End your day by listing at least 3 things you are grateful for. This simple habit can transform your mindset, shifting your focus from what's missing to the abundance already present in your life. Building self-confidence is a lifelong journey that requires constant attention and practice. Marcus Aurelius offers a timeless blueprint. By mastering your perceptions, focusing on what you can control, taking decisive action, and embracing life's challenges, you cultivate an inner strength that no external circumstance can shake. Let his wisdom remind you that true confidence comes not from the applause of the crowd, but from the quiet assurance that you are capable, resilient, and ever-growing. As you move forward, remember that self-confidence is built one thought, one action, and one deliberate decision at a time. Embrace the impermanence of life, the challenges you encounter, and the profound power of your own mind. With each step, you're not only building confidence, you're forging a path to a more fulfilled, purpose-driven existence. Thank you for joining me on this journey through the teachings of Marcus Aurelius. May these insights inspire you to build the self-confidence that comes from within, empowering you to live with wisdom, courage, and unwavering resolve.